Okay, beautiful people. So let's talk about this update. Somebody asked me to make a video about two universities in Portugal. One, the University of Braga. Two, the University of Aveiro. But I did a video yesterday talking about the University of Minho, which is in Braga. So focus on that video. Then I'm going to be talking about the University of Aveiro now. So do not go anywhere. But before we talk about the University of Aveiro, please, there are three things I want to say. Anybody telling you that, oh, go to Serbia, from Serbia you are going to cross into the European Union, oh, from Serbia you are going to use your temporary residence card and cross to the European Union, please do not listen to them. It is not true. This thing does not work the way some people explain to you online. Or maybe they meet you, they explain to you. Of course, I understand why they are doing all those petty explanations. But there is a lot into this that you don't understand. You cannot just come in, okay, and you move into a country which is not in the European Union, then out of a sudden you just cross into the European Union. It doesn't work that way. Europe is even tightening their borders now. So don't be deceived. Okay, those people telling you, discard it. I have said this thing many times. I used to say these things to people who were asking me, oh, Milton, should I go to this place? After they say, if I go here, I will cross here. See, this crossing can take you 2 to 3 years and you might be depressed along the way. You have to know this. Okay, I understand many people are not aware, but stop listening to people telling you all these things. That is advice number one. Advice number two. This one was dropped on the comment section of this channel. Let me take a look at it. I want to bring out a screenshot. The person says, please, Milton, BSc degree certificate from North Cyprus University, school for a Nigerian citizen after legalization, year in Turkey embassy, and he wants to use it to apply for schools in Europe. Please, is it necessary to take it to Nigeria Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs in Nigeria for legalization? The answer is no. You only legalize a certificate in the country where you got the certificate from. Okay, if your certificate is from North Cyprus, everything ends in North Cyprus. Turkish Embassy, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I think Ministry of Higher Education. Okay, that was how I did mine. First, before the certificate comes to you, the ministry already have everything on it. But because you want a certified copy, you have to photocopy it, then take it to the Ministry of Higher Education in North Cyprus. I think their office is somewhere around the Turkish embassy at a certain roundabout. This thing I'm telling you is information of 2018, 2019, because I left North Cyprus 2019. Okay, so everything ends in North Cyprus. Now, he will always send to Nigerian embassy in Ankara to legalize it and take it to Portugal embassy in Turkey. Like I said, if your certificate is from North Cyprus, okay, first thing first, before they give you that certificate, it must have gone through the Turkish embassy and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs here, I'm talking about higher education. If Turkish embassy put their stamp on it, higher education put their stamp on it, now Turkey has recognized that degree. The next thing you need to do now is carry it to the Portuguese embassy. I hope you understand. Simple as ABC to legalize it. Now, please, can you share more light on this? I believe I've talked about it already. I'm talking to you because I studied there. My own certificate, before it came to me, it has gone through the Turkish embassy, the various missions, and then the ministry. Then now I needed legalized copies, which I still have them with me at home. I took it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Higher Education, and they told me I had to buy some stamps. Then I'm not taking it anywhere again. From the Ministry of Higher Education, it means everything is d'accord. They will put the stamp from the embassy there. Then they will put the stamp of the ministry there. I think there is another recognition on it. And that is it. The next place you have to carry it now is the Portuguese embassy. Question answered. Third issue now has to be with the University of Aveiro. This person was asking so many questions, and I think I have information here for you. The very first one is that application is open already at the University of Aveiro in Portugal, and you can apply. The application opened on the 27th of February and is going to close on the 20th of March. This is for phase 1. Phase 2 is going to open on June 24th, and the last day to apply is 7th of July 2025. This is phase 2. Phase 3, which is September 23rd to October 16th. Now, let me say something here. This is for applicants in specialized courses, okay? So it depends on which one you want to apply for. There is another group for stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, which is from February 1st. So every stage, in fact, the key point here is admissions is open. So make sure you run to the website, check the program you want to apply to. Then for doctorate degree, there is also doctorate degree application for those who want to study PhD, right? This is your own option. Those who want to do masters, you also have your own option. But as I'm talking to you, admissions is open at the University of Aveiro. Things to note. Remember, I always tell people that it's good to legalize all your credentials to apply. Of course, I know Aveiro will not give admissions without legalization. Maybe things have changed. I may not know. Okay. And another thing too you need to put into consideration is that when you are applying to Portuguese universities, you need to understand that the competition is very high now. The reason is simple. Portugal is somehow affordable, and many people want to move to Portugal. So this year, if you really want to join the race, you have to be smart. Now, how are you going to be smart? I was talking to somebody today on one-on-one call, and please, if you want to book a call with me, the link is below. But otherwise, you have all the material on this channel that can help you migrate abroad. And if you take the materials, check the video description box, then click the necessary links, you are good to go. You don't need anybody. But if you do not understand the process, that is when I come in. Now, remember, I always say that you have to make sure your documents are in the correct format before you start any application. Otherwise, it's going to affect you. Now, let's assume that you try to apply to the University of Aveiro if your documents are not legalized. And at the end of the day, the admission team says, hello, Milton, bring us your legalized documents. And now you go back to the embassy's website to book an appointment and you don't see any slot. What are you going to do? And they give you a deadline. What are you going to do? You miss out. So the first thing first I kept singing last year was legalize your documents. You authenticate them at the level of the Ministry of Education, Foreign Affairs, and you take them to the embassy to legalize them. This is for Nigerians. Cameroonians, if you are going for bachelors, go to the GCE board. From the GCE board, you go to the Ministry of Education. From there, you go to Foreign Affairs. Then after that, Portuguese Embassy or VFS Global. All these details, they are on their websites, right? Then after that, make sure you start doing the research before you carry on, because you need to know which program you want to apply and the requirements needed. Now, also understand that Portugal is, like I told you, the advantage here comes in when you are looking at tuition fee payment, right? Some schools will accept instrumental payment. Others will even give you maybe up to 10 installments for you to make payment, like University of Mino. I talked about this yesterday, right? So please put all of these things into consideration. Then you check the tuition fee, check the language of the instruction. If you do not check tuition fee, you are not going to know what is required. I will advise you to check tuition fee. So important. Check language of instruction. I'm saying this, and again, let me say one last thing here. Please, there is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. My advice for you is avoid applying for phase 2 and 3. If you can struggle and apply to every school just for phase 1, drop here, drop here, drop here, drop here. Okay, that is it. Yes, I understand application fee is involved, but again, you have to be smart. Because if you keep saying that, oh, application fee, at the end of the day, people will be applying for visas, you will still be turning around. Don't do something that at the end of the day, you might just get. You understand what I mean? Drop your applications early enough, because even at that, when you apply for visa, your head will be calm. You can then figure out a lot of things financially, accommodation, and so many other things before you japa. It's very important. So please look at this. There are professional training programs at the University of Aveiro. They have first cycle degree programs. They have master's program. First cycle is bachelor's. They have doctorate programs. So now it's now left for you to click and check which one is in English. Please avoid going for courses that are in Portuguese and English. I will advise pick just English programs. I hope this video helps somebody so you can now go and apply. and we meet again in another one. If you have a question, please drop it below. I would note it down and go slowly, slowly. I attend to a lot of people and I have my own personal life. I need to sleep, I need to rest, and a whole lot of things. It's not easy, but I will keep trying.